I'm Laurie Thomas with the University of Kentucky Forestry and Natural Resources Extension, and I'm here with the tree of the week, the willow oak. Willow oak, Quercus vellus, is a member of the red oak group and the willow oak subgroup. It is a member of the Quercus genus, an extremely important group of hardwoods in North America, if not the entire northern hemisphere. There are more than 60 species of oak native to the United States. Willow oak is a medium to large sized tree that grows 80 to 90 feet tall and 3 to 4 feet in diameter. It is a graceful tree with a straight, slender trunk and willow-like leaves. Trees tend to have a dense oblong to oval form, especially in the open, and like pin oak, it does not self-prune its lower branches. It is relatively fast-growing and long-lived, and it's widely used as an ornamental tree due to its attractive form, fine foliage, and dense shade-producing crown. Willow oak also provides wood products and wildlife habitat. Willow oak is found along the Atlantic coast from Pennsylvania to Georgia and west to the Gulf into Texas, Oklahoma, and Missouri. In Kentucky, it's found in the southern part of the state. Willow oak is commonly found along waterways and adjacent moist, rich bottomlands. It does best in well-drained soils with a pH of about 4.5 to 5.5 in full sun. It is classed as shade intolerant. In an urban setting, willow oak tolerates pollution and drought and is relatively trouble-free, providing the soils are acidic. Willow oak transplants easily and, like other oaks, is capable of regeneration through stump sprouting. Willow oak is deciduous with simple, alternately arranged leaves, as you can see in the photo. The leaves are typically 2 to 5 inches long and linear to lanceolate in shape. The margins are entire and the tip of the leaf has a bristle tip like other red oaks. Leaves are dark green in summer and yellow to russet red in autumn. Willow oak is monoecious, meaning one house, which means a tree has both male and female flowers. The male flowers are on slender yellow-green catkins, and the female flower is in a short spike in the leaf axil. The flowers appear with the leaves or just before in very early spring, and the flowers are wind-pollinated. The fruit is a very small acorn that's about 1/4 of an inch to 1/2 an inch across, and it's nearly round. It is yellow-green, ripening to tan. The acorn cap is thin and shaped like a saucer, and it only covers about 1/4 of the acorn. Acorns mature in late summer to early fall of their second season. The seeds are dispersed by wildlife and gravity and germinate the following spring. Trees begin producing acorns around 20 years of age and produce good seed crops almost every year. The bark on willow oak is smooth and gray on young stems, but as the tree ages, the bark gets darker and forms irregular, rough ridges and furrows. The wood of willow oak shares many of the same traits as its relative, the northern red oak. It is light to medium reddish-brown in color, but there can be a bit of variation in that color. It is hard and strong and fairly coarse-grained, and it has medium to large pores. It has moderate decay resistance, which is typical of red oaks as compared to the much more decay-resistant white oaks. We know that from the tiny acorn a mighty oak tree grows, and according to the National Wildlife Federation, oaks are one of the top 10 trees for wildlife because they help wildlife grow. Oaks serve as a host tree for more than 500 different lepidopteran larvae, including the imperial moth, the dagger moth, hair streaks, and dusky wings. The consistent and abundant acorn crop of willow oak is an important food source for waterfowl, wild turkey, red-headed and red-bellied woodpeckers, blue jays, flickers, grackles, deer, squirrel, and other small rodents. Willow oak is used for cabinetry, furniture, interior trim, flooring, and veneer, much like other red oak. It is also used for pulp and paper production. Willow oak is widely used as a large shade tree and ornamental due to its rapid growth, hardiness, and its fine texture. It is a large tree and should be matched with the planting site. The national champion willow oak as of 2021 is in Chesapeake, Virginia. It is 308 inches in circumference, 115 feet tall, with a 125-foot crown spread. The Kentucky champion willow oak is in Knox County, and it's 247 inches in circumference, 109 feet tall, with a 100-foot crown spread. If you'd like to know more about champion trees, check out American Forest National Champion Trees or check out the Kentucky Division of Forestry Champion Trees. Now for a few fun facts about willow oak. The common name willow comes from the resemblance of the leaves of those of the willow tree. A quick ID tip to know if you're looking at a true willow or a willow oak is to check the tip of the leaf for the common red oak characteristic of a bristle tip, as you can see in the photo. The oak was formally recognized as the national tree of the United States in 2004, and that's all oaks. Blue jays transport and cache acorns up to several miles from the parent tree, and they seem to prefer the small to medium-sized acorns like that of the willow oak. Willow oak's scientific name Quercus is the Latin name for oak, and phellos is from Greek and means corky bark or bark with corky ridges. I hope you get the opportunity to get out into your woodland, park, or neighborhood and enjoy the wonderful trees such as the willow oak.